There's so much garbage content right now being created by these people trying to monetize accounts that have no effort behind them, that are essentially botting our time, harvesting our time in order to make someone else a paycheck. That's one of the biggest reasons I made this channel right now, is I am just so tired of these faceless YouTube channels that I don't even know if there's a real person behind them or not. Now, I understand that my content is pretty new. I'm trying to make it better and I'm trying to figure out my niche. Though, I think the most important thing I care about talking about is making the world a better place and how cool some of the stuff in the future can be. And what that brings into play is AI, healthcare, human rights, that sort of thing. And I'm making these videos with my face not behind a mask, because I really do think that we are missing today creators that are willing to be vulnerable and put themselves out there in order to connect with their audience. You and I are both taking the time to be here right now. Me while I'm recording it, and you while you're watching this. And I really appreciate that. These accounts that are just posting garbage nonsense over and over and over again, they're stealing our time and they're sucking our energy away. The dead internet theory is this theory that was posted like a decade or two ago about how at some point we will reach in the near future a time where you will not be able to tell if you're talking to a real person or a bot on the internet. If you are consuming botted content that's generated by an algorithm or by a person that genuinely worked hard to put some sort of creative piece together. AI had not taken off when the dead internet theory was put together. Now that AI is here, I genuinely have trouble going on a website like Reddit and telling if a single post is genuinely human content, because bot farms, particularly the ones that are run with AI behind them, are so much more powerful algorithmically than a natural content creator. They have hundreds, if not thousands, of fake accounts to like their original post and get them onto the front page. And the same thing is being done on YouTube with so many channels. Since I've posted my first video here, I have been flooded with YouTube channels that their sole purpose is teaching other people how to make faceless content and how to harvest ideas from creators that are working really hard on what they do in order to steal the money, or steal some of the viewership, I should be saying. But at the end of the day, it's taking viewers away from people that are working hard on their stuff, with absolutely no work, effort, or time put behind making sure the content is good and making sure that the content is accurate. I am sure that I will make some incorrect statements as I post videos here and there, but I trust you to keep me accountable for when I step out of line and say the wrong thing. And I can improve. And we as a community can grow together. The content that's being created using ChatGPT, VO3, all of these other AI copy and paste content creators, the content is just terrible. It's all saying the same thing over and over and over again, and it really just brings out a sense of hopelessness. AI is pretty cool. I find it really useful, but like right now, I'm talking to you unscripted, and these are my original ideas that we are talking about together. And you can leave comments down below and tell me what you think and tell others what they think. And one of the really cool things about YouTube comments still is, while I'm sure there are also bots out there, a lot of channels have a bit more background behind them, and bots get called out a little bit quicker. I think that we are going to continue down this path of AI, and it is going to be the most amazing, crazy, scary inventions that we have ever created as humans. But while we do it, we need to stop and ask ourselves if we like the direction that we're going, and we need to rapidly, quickly change and pivot when we see that things are going awry. AI improves too quickly for us to sit by and try to weigh out what's right and wrong. If we feel like something is going the wrong direction, we better act and hit the brakes or act to fix it right away. Some of the things that I'm pretty excited for with AI, at Apple's WWDC, they announced today that they're going to have a live translator ability. One will be something like a translator that is translating during a conversation, and then the other way is during text conversations, always translating so someone can have a language that so someone can have a preferred language. And that, if you've ever read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, there's this scary like worm thing that gets put in the guy's ear or something like that, and it translates for him so everything he says is understood by the others who apparently have this thing in their ears too, but he can understand everyone he's talking to as if they're speaking his native language. That's so cool. I think breaking down communication barriers is one of the greatest things that AI can do for us, because at the end of the day, technology is only awesome when it is used to build prosperity and community. And what more can you ask for building community than something that is allowing you to make friends that speak other languages? That's fantastic. I love traveling. I spent a month in Japan just a year and a half ago, and then I spent a couple more weeks in Europe this last New Year's, and oh my God, if I could have a fluent conversation with someone that speaks Japanese and I'm speaking English, that would have made my experience so much greater. Now, I still think that learning other languages has significant benefits, but that's pretty cool. Another cool thing when it comes to languages that I've thought of lately with AI is I'm pretty sure we've reached the point where there will never again be an officially dead language. That won't mean that we won't see language continue down this path of only being a few different popular languages across the world. But what it means is that AI that has been trained on any language up until this point will always be able to look back through the records and read text and apply context to what a language was saying, even if that language is never used or is not used in the future. I really appreciate your time. If you like this sort of content, please like and subscribe. Add a comment down there. Tell me what you would like me to make. What type of videos would you like to see? I'm pretty excited about technology. I'm planning on making some more AI ones. I have a master's in public health, so it's just been natural for me to make health-related videos. The world feels like it's falling apart, but it doesn't seem like many people want to hear about that. And to be honest, I'm just trying to keep this channel optimistic, because I can find myself drowning in different feeds that go on and on about everything falling apart and how hateful other people are. And I just need a break from that every now and then. I want to think about the awesome, great things we can build together. And so that's what I want the crux of my videos to be. So thank you again. I hope you have a great day.